going through a couple of books and I'm asking myself questions like, why is there a short stop? I mean, how do you make a short stop? What do you stop before the stop sign? Well, that doesn't count, but I got a ticket for a short stop once. Short stop plays in the position between second and third. Is this left field and this is right field? Third base and the left field line, therefore the bleachers are all out here. The bleachers come in this way. See this flat part in the back? The bleachers come in this way. Doesn't matter how round it is. At one point, all their eyes come in here. They're just getting... So here's the rounding of the bases. What is the open of this? This angle over here is a 45, 135 angle. It is 1 whole of 1/4, 90, 90, 90 on the inside. It is actually really 180 degrees. If I just flip this over the other way, it'll cut off the rest of these corners. This is 180 degrees. This angle here is actually 180 degrees from here to here. Why? Because it's from here one and here one. So when you flip it over, you'll be chunking out corner here, corner here, corner here. You'll take 360 degrees from one marking. Baseball. 3 balls and 1 strike is possible. 3B, 1S. 3B, 2S. But you cannot have 3 S's. You have 3 S's, it strikes, SSS, 19, 19, 19 equals 57. You're out. Now, if you're out, are you on? You're back in the dugout. What would be that dugout? Okay, to us. We are on the offense, but in the dugout. Or we can be in the defense and be on the field. Understanding the relationship between all sports is tied down into creation because they integrated it, because the mind must know the truth. The mind must know the truth, so they integrated into Roadrunner and Beep Beep. The answer is the flower is 10. The 10 is on the queen card. The queens hold all their eyes. When you see a queen card, there's 4 eyes to every queen. There's 4 queen, there's 16 eyes. When you see a jack card, there is 6. 6 on the top and 6 on the bottom is 12. And when you see the king, there's 14. 12, 14, and 16. 3, 5, and 7. 375 is the rotation of the Earth. 375 is the smallest rotation of the Earth. 360 divided 3.75 equals to 96. Perfect. 9 is high in one world and 6 is high in the other world. 1 and 9 are brought together inside the pool. The formations over here, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. This one is 1.5. 1.5, this reality is this one. These two come together to make this one. They make this one in the sky. They make this one in 528 on the cross of Christ. They make this one in our own world. The one spirit connected to the one birth and whatever else the other one is. It's the hookup. This reflection over here with 3 regards 147, which is the spirit. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. 4, 4, and 4 equal 12 and 4. This equals to the purple sky of 3, 6, and 9. What we rotate in. We don't need to play 9. We don't need to play 6. Inside of 6 is 1. So the 6 and the 1 equals to the 7. 7 is the left and right of 9 inside of the cube. Inside of the cube. It's the only one that shows 7. Then we go to 147, which creates 999. 258, 555. 147, 666. 036, 777. 125 is 888. 24 and 8 is 32. The reflection, where did I get these numbers? Now I have to start thinking the difference. Let's jump. Look, shit and shat. Shit and shat. Did you ever see that? T and H, 19 and 9, the cycle of the moon. The cycle within the moon, right in this word this. A and I, 1 and 9. No, 1 and 2. She, ba. This is L, but this is in French. Abba. No Abba in Lebanon. No father in Lebanon. Now, I don't remember what this would be. 7 and 7 is 14. This one here, the 7 family, will create 3, 5, and 7. 3 by 7 is 21. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 and 7 come together. This is creation in Nibiru. I don't know where I came up with 036. 21 equals 3. 7 can equal 6. Is it from the groups? I'm just trying to see how do I end up with these numbers. Why is 147 666? 666 is 18 plus 6 equals to 24. I think this has to do with the year, the months in the year, the first month, the fourth month, the seventh month, the second month, the fifth month, the eighth month. This would have to be the 12th month, and this would have to be the 10th month. This would have to be the 6th month. The realities of where the sevens are placed. But anyways, let's leave out this for now. Let's leave out the Christmas tree, which is more like the cat's penis, because once you put it in, you don't take it out until the cat puts his pine needles down, and then he wants to take it out. How they screw the earth, you know what I'm saying? The difference between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the separation. They need the highest distance, but they need the smallest separation to join them together in the middle. Twice the height to the center, but if you see the center, the angle of the distance of the center is the greatest at the center and not in the below and not in the high. So this is the whole, this is the half, 45. This is the cross. This is being on the cross, being in between the numbers. In between the numbers always put you on 0.5. Put you on 0.5, but in order to get here, you have to go in between one of these two. This one here, this one being in between this one being in between that one. Since these have an in between, now this one has to go in between. You have to go 3.5, 4 minus a half. And this is the way when you go up to read the Torah, there's always somebody there to watch over you. You got to watch out for the cycles, how the cycles move. There's the 8 cycles, but they move in rotation of 4. 4 and 8 is half because 2 parts move at a time. Here's your bowling pins. 1 replaces 3, and then we get 1 over here. See, here's the other 3. In between this 3 and this 3, we need another one. Then we need a separation here. This bar of the 4 is not with this world, and it's not with this world. It is the separation. Take a look at the shape that comes in between. It creates a W. It's the separation in between that we have to link together to create the other worlds. So 4 creates the 3 here. 4 creates the 3 here. 7 and 7. 7 connects to 2, and 7 connects to 2. 7, 9, 11. That's the way we must set it up. And then it becomes linear to length. We shrunk it down. GAHNOU. AAA inside a pool. GGG. 7, 14, 21. 777. This is the N. This is the U. It says gun. The gun is 375. 375 under the gun. You need 3 G's. 777 equaling to the U. 7. The third 7 equals to 3. The third 7 is the letter U. G and U. The second 7 is in the 5 family. The third 7 is in the U family. 21, 35, 42, 777. The families of 7 and 1. Where are these families? How does this one get to that one? It goes through that one there. Not through that one there. It wants to go down to the next level and be together, the same distance between them. What's that up over there? That's Fibonacci. 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 4 and 4, 4 and 4, 4 and 4. Forget about the empty spaces. Then over here you get 12 and 12, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5. And then we go to the size of the Monopoly board. Then we put down the Monopoly boards, and we build all the board games around the Fibonacci code of the snail. We're going to go one more time. This also, in piano, the 1st, the 8th, and the 15th are all A's. Okay? Once you get to the second section, remember, when you start the piano, I said you'll be starting on the 10th key, counted as the 10th. Although you counted, J is the beginning of A. J is the beginning of A1. K is the beginning of B2. AAA says Jehovah. What's a quarter? What's a half? Well, 1 quarter is 4 parts of 1 part of 4. So if you have 25 and 100, if you have 26 and 104, so what you would have to say now is that number 26 that I always talk about is 1/2 of 52, and it is 1 quarter of 104. But 104, because of the 0, is automatically 164. So what is 1/4 of 164? 1/2 is 82. 1/4 is 41. 1/4, 1 and 4, is the same signal for this over here. Same thing, 104, 14. Came out to the same thing at the end, 81, time heaven of the moon. So we have to understand the levels that they go on according to numbers. Rising things up and down. Nothing in reality, nothing's more than 99. Nothing is. And the maximum you can actually make is 9 times 8 is 72. So if the maximum you can make is 9 times 8, 72. And 5 times 72 is 360. And then that would mean that 9, 8, and 5 are actually the highest numbers. And the only way to get 8 is with 2. So you have 2, 5, 1, 9, and 8. 2 is inside 8 4 times. It's 1/4. 2 1/2 times 2 is 5. So we're all working around the same numbers, left, right, up, down. Up and down is 1 1/2 up and down, and 0.5, 7, 7.5, 8 minus 0.5. 7 plus 1 equals to 8, and 8 minus 3 equals to 5. It means you go down a level. 8 minus 4 equals to 4. You go down and over. Make 2 moves, down and over to the left, down and over to the right. 8 minus 7, okay, equals to 1. 8 minus 7 equals to 1. So what do? Since after 9 it's 1 again, right? 8 all has to do is go over and up 2. After this number here, the next row here, these numbers just keep continuing. So these 3, 2, 1 is going to end up over here. 3, 2, 1. So where does 8 have to go to 1? It goes up 1 and over 1. Or instead of going up and over, 4, 5, and 6 take over the position of 1, 2, 3. So if you say 8 minus 7 is 1, just go down to 5. Because 1 and 6 equals to 7. And everything is based on 7. So we just have to go down to 5 because 5 is actually 6. You have to back up 1. We didn't start until 2. We actually didn't start until 3. So maybe we should just take 3, put it over here, and go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3. That's it. No 1 and 2. No 9 numbers. Only 7 numbers. And don't count the center number, number 5, because that's a hole. So there's 6 numbers. And then 1 goes through the hole, so now there's 7 again. Raphael, 7286 in the constellation. But if it's coming down from here, we don't need 8 and 2, or if it's going around this way, from above, from below, going east and west into each other, where 1 and 1 meet. Thank you for watching.